ChatGPT prompts that made me millions. Guys, welcome back to another video. I'm excited to watch how ChatGPT has made this guy millions of dollars. So he says, maybe I believe him, maybe I don't. We'll see how this video goes. But if you guys are liking the reaction videos, please make sure to like. And over 90% of you that watch these videos are not even subscribed to the channel. So if you guys are watching these reaction videos, please go down below, hit the subscribe button. Helps the channel grow, makes the videos better, guys. So please go down, hit the subscribe button. With that being said, let's jump into ChatGPT prompts that have made this guy millions of dollars.
Listen, we're halfway through 2025, and if you're still trying to make money online without ChatGPT, then you're not just falling behind. You are literally becoming more poor each day, while the rest of us automate, scale, and cash out. I'm going to be handing you the exact money-making structure that will make you win every time.
I agree with what he's saying. You're becoming more poor because ChatGPT is the intellectual money, right? It's ways that you could extract information and knowledge from ChatGPT, which ultimately makes you money. So if you're not extrapolating this money out of ChatGPT to help yourself become better, help yourself automate, then yeah, you are becoming more poor because you're not using this tool that everyone's going to be using into the future.
This is the same one that's helped me dominate online. See, I don't guess, I don't hope, I engineer results. And I don't make these videos for likes. I make them
George
so that
McConnell
you can win too. So if you're tired of being basic and you're done playing in the kiddie pool while everyone else is swimming in cash, then let's get started. These 6 prompt pieces separate the broke newbies from the people who are pulling in 6, 7, or even 8 figures a year. Every prompt hits at least a few of these. So let's start with the first one. It's the task. What do you want it to do? Number 2 is context. What does it need to know and to do well? 3 is exemplars. What proven framework or example should it follow? 4, persona. Who should it act like? Number 5 is your format. What should the final output look like? And number 6 is the tone. What vibe does it need to deliver? Now, you won't always need to use all 6 of these, but when you know how.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you need all 6 for every single prompt, but that's a good base and that's a good kind of format to use.
How to combine them, that's when AI stops being a tool and becomes a money-making machine. So let's break these down. Let's talk about the task. You want to start with a verb that makes you money. This is where most people mess up. They'll type in some garbage like, help me with my product. No, you're not here for help. You're here for results. So start with prompts with verbs that lead to cash. Write things like create, sell, convince, increase, or even generate. Examples of a bad prompt would be like, help me describe my t-shirt. Now, an example of a money-making prompt, write an email that promotes my new sarcastic raccoon t-shirt and gets my audience to click and buy.
Guys, one of the most important things that I think with AI chatbots too is some people can't type as quick or as good as other people. Use the voice note feature. Talk to your phone and talk to ChatGPT, talk to these AIs. That way you could have longer form conversations with them as opposed to just typing out a couple of sentences. Talk to it. Like, go on a 2-minute rant of you saying what you're trying to do, and it will take all that information in as opposed to you just typing out a couple of sentences. Talk to it.
You want a sales-focused action always. Now here's the key. You also want to include a photo of your item and any information about your audience. You want to give it everything it needs in order to move the needle, because lazy prompts give you lazy people's money. Context is all about giving it the intel to close the deal. This is the fuel. You wouldn't hire a copywriter and just say, hey, figure it out. Here's how you need to feed ChatGPT context like a boss. I'm selling a digital budgeting spreadsheet for single moms who feel overwhelmed with bills. It's $12 and comes with a free tutorial. Write me a Facebook ad that explains the value and drives clicks. Okay. See, now ChatGPT knows the product, the audience, the problem, and the solution. You just loaded the gun. Now it's ready to fire. Exemplars is all about how well it writes. You can't just hope it writes well. You need to show it how. AI learns fast, but it learns faster when you show it what works. Say you want a killer sales email. You don't just write me an email. Instead, say, use a PAS framework, which stands for problem, agitate, and solution, to write a sales email for my $29 Canva template bundle for Etsy sellers. Focus on saving time and increasing sales.
Okay.
See the difference? Now, if you want to go next level, then drop something in there that you've already written and say, rewrite this in my tone, but be punchier, more persuasive, and add urgency. Persona tells it who to think like. You want ChatGPT to act like your best employee, not a rookie intern. So don't ask just for a description. Say, act as a top Etsy seller who crushes it with digital planners. $9 listing is a must-have impulse buy. Or
yeah, this is a big one that I have seen too. Telling the AI what kind of person I want it to be. You know, you are a digital designer when like creating images. Tell it you're a graphic designer. Tell it what it is. You're an artist. You're this. You're that. And it will actually take on those personas and write. If you want it to write emails for you, tell it it's a writer. You are a copywriter. You are this. You are that. I agree with that. I think that is very needed when you're talking to AI, so it gets an idea of how it's supposed to act.
Or act like George McConnell, who sold over 800,000 items on Etsy and dominates
act like George
each market he gets into. Now that's how you lead AI. Make it wear the mindset and create the outcome that you desire. Format is all about structure equals clarity equals conversion. You ever get a response that's 3 pages long when all you needed was some bullet points? Yeah, that's your fault, not Chatty's. Tell it how you want the output. Say things like, format this as a 3-paragraph email with subject line, preview text, and a call to action. Or give me 10 headline options for my mockup tool. Focus on speed and simplicity. Or another one, turn this customer review data into a table of pain points, objections, and desires. You control the blueprint. This is a tool, and you control it. Now, one thing you always need is a tone. Make it hit the right emotion. This is why most AI sounds robotic. Stop saying make it friendly or make it sound human. Those don't work. Instead, add write this as a successful entrepreneur sharing his secret playbook. Be bold, be real, and inspiring. Or sound like
telling it who to be. You know, be a writer, be an entrepreneur. These are some of the most important things when prompting your AI, I believe, is telling it how you want it to act and what it believes it is.
A hype man who's always a trusted friend, high energy, has super engaging, and wants to make it punch. The tone sets the emotion, it hooks you. And if you want people to buy, then you better know how to pull them in. This is why knowing your audience is super important. Here's a way to get multiple tone ideas. You could type something like, I'm selling a $27 t-shirt to cold leads. I want to sound trustworthy, exciting, and like I know what the hell I'm doing. What are 5 tone descriptors I should use in every prompt moving forward? Let ChatGPT feed you the info, then bottle it up and sell out. So now let's bring this all together with a real world cash pooling prompt. Are you ready? Do you have your notebook and pen handy? Here we go. Act like a digital marketing expert who's helped creators sell over 100,000 products. I'm launching a $20 coffee mug with a sarcastic quote for caffeine lovers. My audience is aged between 25 and 45 years old, mainly women. They love humor, espresso, and most of their purchases are impulse buys. I want you to use the PAS framework to write a 2-paragraph sales email that drives urgency and makes them laugh. Format this with an eye-catching subject line, preview text, email body, and a great CTA.
So you could do the same type of thing when you are creating meta ads, Facebook ads, Instagram reels, all of this stuff. You could take the digital marketing expert aspect of it, tell it what you're selling, you know, who your customers are, like he's saying, your audience, and then you could come up with scripts for Instagram reels, Facebook posts, however you'd like to sell. Even TikToks, like if you want to do TikToks, tell it to generate you a script for that so that you know what you're selling.
I want the tone to be confident, casual, and result driven. Also provide me with 2 email samples that I can use for A/B testing. Now before you hit enter, make sure that you add or attach the picture of your coffee mug. And if you want to add any additional information about your audience, that's important too. Now if you see, that's a prompt. That's a funnel to success. Here's the difference between a broke creator and a 7-figure entrepreneur. The broke ones, they ask questions. The rich ones, we give the orders. This is how you dominate any market you go into. This is how you scale your emails, your products, and your store. So stop being an employee and start being the damn boss. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below.
All right, guys, that's the video there. Pretty good video. I think he did a good job of explaining how to prompt your ChatGPT or whatever AI bot you choose to use. I think that it's very important to tell it how you want it to act, who the audience is, and what the problem is that you're trying to solve / sell. So I think pretty good video overall. If you guys like the video, please drop it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll be back for another video.